Welcome back to another message crawler update. Today I'm going to show you a new way of saving presets, and I'm going to show you a super secret feature I've been working on. I think you're going to like it. Let's go to my screen and see how it works. Alright, so presets. We know that we can go to RSMF and we can take and save a preset to a file. But one thing we can do now is save preset to a database. So no longer you need to work with an external file where you load and import and export it. You can just save it right there and then come back to it quicker. So like as an example, let's just change a field. We're going to save a preset. We're going to call it test. Right? And then if we modify this, and then we can click on the preset and watch the field, bam, it's going to switch back. So presets work how you expect them to work, right? You change it and you pick it from the list, and it's going to reset all your fields. The difference is it's just easier because they are stored in a database. And same thing applies to EML exports. You have same thing, but this is a separate preset. This is an EML export, so you have to, you can't use the RSMF one here. And then HTML, right? So all three main export options have ability to save a preset into a database and then load it from the database very quickly. Now, why did I do that? Oh, well, obviously it's more convenient because you don't have to manage files and stuff, but it becomes more difficult, less portable. But the real reason is I've been working on this secret feature that will allow us to work with bigger quantities of data at the same time. So the way message crawler works now is if you want to export our search here, 47 documents, you click on it, you load it, and that's the data, the same 47 records, that's the data that's going to be available here in the export screen. You are exporting exact this data that you have loaded into a grid. But what if we want to export millions of records, right? Let's say we have so much data, we cannot load it into grid. It's not practical. It may take too long, or computer may run out of memory. We don't necessarily want to just put tons of data in memory and assume that's the computer can handle it. Maybe you're on a slow computer. So we need a bit of a different approach to deal with large quantities of data. And that's the direction I've been working on. So something you will not see in your message crawler because it's hidden, but I have in mind is this jobs section. And what I can do is create a job. Now this job is going to be, it doesn't work from data in the grid, it works from your searches here. So what I can do now is I can select, okay, I want to work on this import. And now I can specify what job type I want to create. And I can say export short messages. And now I have my options as to how to configure it. So this is where the presets come in, is if you configure that preset in your export screen, now you can select the same preset we've configured here. And now we can configure our job and add it to the queue. And so it just tells you the job is added to the queue. And then from here, if we go to something called Job Manager, we have a job here, which we can actually run, and it's going to, we need to select the job, and we need to start the job, and then it's going to open a worker, which is going to pick up that job, and it's going to export it out. So it's working, and now it's finished. And it's telling me there are errors. That is because I don't have any attachments here. Okay, so that's fine. So we have our RSMF files exported. But the idea is that we taken a different approach to export and working with our data. As opposed to loading data into the grid and then working with them, we are specifying either import, search query, or a static search as your data source, and then the worker is going to point to it, grab the data, and work with it. Helicopter overhead. Alright, so that's the new preset feature where you can save your presets right in the database, and the super secret feature I've been working on. And when it's ready, I'm going to enable that for everyone so we can all export giant amounts of data from the database. Thank you for checking out this update. I'll see you on another one.